We are approaching the end of the Octave of Christmas, and we listen to the introduction to the Gospel according to St. John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. A reminder that the end of the world, in the very real sense of that term, is already in the middle of time. And not in the sense that it no longer existed, but it will be forever. Tomorrow is the 8th day. The 8th day is the day that has no day following it, because it never ends. It is the end that does not end. Already in the middle of time, the middle of history. What the prologue to the Gospel according to John is a simple introduction of to whom God is. God the Father is understood here, and who is his Son, who came into this world that we might know the Father and enjoy his company for all eternity, and even now have access to him. How many times did the Lord remind his apostles and close disciples, do not hesitate to address God. The way is not open to you to discourse with him. All you need do is do it in my name. It's a reminder of how it is important for us to believe in that little babe who was born of the Virgin Mary. So tiny, so apparently nothing, and yet the Almighty God. It is in believing in him, it is in following him, it is in striving to prepare ourselves for that, quote-unquote, from the Catholic, beatific vision. The vision, the contemplation of the Lord that is eternal joy. We can never exhaust the goodness of the Father, from whom all things have come, in one way in heaven, from all eternity. The one who came after John is before him, because before the world came to be, he was one and equal with the Father. All these things we must keep in mind, that we might appreciate what St. John means by saying, no one has ever seen God. But the only begotten, in the old translation, is the bosom of the Father. In a certain sense, by implication there, is now in the bosom of the woman. It is possible for us in knowing him to know the Father. It is possible in living with him, abiding with him, to live and abode with the Father. On the night before he died, the apostle said, where are you going? How can we know how to get there if we don't even know where you are going? Philip, you have been so long a time with me, and you do not understand yet. Who sees me sees the Father. That is where I am going. And you can come after me when I have opened the gates of heaven for you. Let us keep all these things in mind in the midst of so many circumstances that try our faith. For it is not the world that was made by the Lord that recognized him, nor the chosen people that were his own who would accept him. But whether Jew or Gentile, as St. Paul would say, you believe in the Christ, that you accept him. Accept him is not one born, you can as were to be born again as adopted children of God, and begin even now to lead that life which will be completed and be fulfilled once and for all in heaven. It is this which we anticipate in such a singular way when we participate in the sacrifice of the Mass and receive the fruits of that sacrifice, eat of his flesh and drink of his blood. He has promised us, who does this worthily will not die. I will raise him up on the last day. Praise be Jesus and Mary.
Fructum ventris tuum.